That cake is poisoned. So were the last two. December 1916. 5 very important men have decided that this peasant needs to die tonight. They've invited him for cake and wine.
My compliments to whoever made these.
Each cake has enough cyanide to drop a horse. He's had 3. And he just asked,
Is there more?
This is Grigori Rasputin, a dirt-poor farm boy who ended up running the largest empire on Earth and then refused repeatedly to die. Let's back up. This is Grigori Rasputin. Welcome back to the Comeback Man. 1869. A frozen village in Siberia you have never heard of and never will. Grigori is born into a family of peasants who can't read, can't write, and smell. Historians agree, absolutely terrible. No school, no money, no plan. By every measure, this kid is going nowhere.
School was far. God was closer.
The plan was become holy. Grigori wanders off, joins some monks, comes back with a beard, a stare, and the unshakable belief that God talks to him personally. And here's the thing nobody expected. People believed him, because when Grigori looks at you and says everything's gonna be fine, you kind of feel it. He drifts toward the big city, St. Petersburg, with no title, no manners, and no invitation, and somehow talks his way into rooms full of the richest people in Russia. Nobles hated him on sight, a filthy farmer at their dinner parties. But the women of the court were fascinated, and Grigori, to put it politely, did not say no to fascination.
The nobles hated me. Their wives disagreed.
Rumors fly. Everyone's talking about him, which is exactly what he wants. Because the more people talk, the closer those rumors get to the one house that mattered. The royal family, the Romanovs, and they have a secret that could topple the throne. Their only son, Alexei, the future Tsar, has hemophilia. One bruise could kill him. The best doctors in the world can't help. Enter Grigori. He sits by the boy, sends the doctors out, speaks softly, and the bleeding stops every single time. Nobody, to this day, fully knows how.
The doctors brought medicine and fear. I took away the fear.
To the Empress, that's not a trick, that's a miracle. From this moment, Grigori Rasputin, the boy who owned nothing, is the most trusted man in the Russian Empire. Then World War I hits. The Tsar leaves to command the army and leaves his wife in charge. And she trusts exactly one person. Guess who? Suddenly, a farm boy who can't spell is hiring and firing government ministers by whispering to the Empress. The most powerful nobles in Russia now answer effectively to a guy who was herding goats a few years ago.
In Siberia, I managed 40 goats. The government is the same. Fewer goats, more crying.
And the nobles? They are losing their minds. To them, this isn't just embarrassing, it's dangerous. So a group of them make a decision. The one from the beginning of this video. The cake. Remember the cake? So, the poison isn't working. It's been hours. Our 5 assassins are sweating, so the host Felix panics, pulls out a revolver, and shoots him. Point blank. Finally, they celebrate. Felix goes to check the body and...
You have very bad manners.
He gets up. He runs into a courtyard in the snow. So they shoot him again and again. Then they beat him up, wrap him up, and throw him into the frozen Neva River. Days later, they pull him out, and the autopsy finds water in his lungs. You understand what that means? The poison didn't kill him. The bullets didn't kill him. The man was still breathing when he went under the ice. He technically drowned on his own terms.
That's tickled.
Now here's the part the assassins didn't plan for. They killed him to save the empire. 2 years later, the empire fell anyway. The Romanovs, gone. Every noble at that dinner table lost everything. Felix, the man who pulled the trigger, spent the rest of his life in exile, remembered for exactly one thing: killing Rasputin. That's his whole legacy. A footnote in Grigori's story. And the illiterate goat herder they poisoned, shot, beat, and drowned to erase him from history? Movies, songs, his face on bottles. 100 years later, he is the most famous Russian who never wore a crown, and nobody remembers the men who tried to bury him.
They put my face on vodka. In Russia, there is no higher throne.
They tried to erase him. They made him immortal. That is a comeback. A peasant who couldn't read outlived poison, bullets, a river, ran an empire from a dinner table, and outlived everyone who wanted him dead. They still sing about him at every party on earth. Not bad for a boy from nowhere.
It is a good song.
Anyway, subscribe. Grigori would want you to. Actually, Grigori would just look at you until you did.
Subscribe!
See you next week. Next week, a man who got shot in the chest on his way to give a speech. So he gave the speech anyway. All 90 minutes of it. Then he went to the hospital. See you then.